This is Nick from What the Gem, and in this one I'll show you all about the refractometer, the most important test in gem identification. On the index table, everything is arranged in ascending order of refractive index. That tells you where it all starts and sometimes where it finishes. A refractometer measures the refractive indices of gems. Here's the tool. A small glass surface where the test happens. A lid, a polarizing filter, and a viewfinder. It needs a light source, external or built-in, batteries or not. They can be extremely expensive. This is the absolute cheapest kind. It works fine. I suggest starting with one like this to learn, so you're not risking a pricey instrument. You'll also need refractive liquid. It smells for a reason. It's toxic. Open a window, avoid contact, and follow safety instructions. It comes labeled with a number like 179 or 181. That's the upper measurable limit. Mine is 179, enough for most color stones, but not all garnets, for example. If you buy a very cheap refractometer like I did that comes with refractive liquid, I highly recommend a proper refractive liquid, not because the liquid itself is bad, but because some bottles are not secure enough and this liquid is hazardous. Handle with care and dispose of waste properly. The liquid is expensive but lasts a long time. Let's see how it works in practice and I'll explain what's happening along the way. The gemstone should be faceted or a cabochon, not rough. Rough can scratch the glass. Be gentle with the test surface. Don't risk scratching it. We'll start with a faceted gem. Place a tiny drop of liquid on the glass. Smallest possible is enough. Clean the gem and gently place it onto the drop. You can slide it in from the side if that's steadier for you. Avoid using tweezers as it might scratch the glass. But also don't touch the liquid with your skin. Look through the viewfinder for the shadow edge. That's your eye. Record to 3 decimals. 2 decimals are on the scale. Estimate the third. Move your head slightly up and down to catch the shadow line. It can be faint or even disappear at some angles. You might see a line near the scale limit. That's not a reading, it's the limit. Ignore distractions and keep hunting for the actual shadow edge. The line will not always be as bold. The border between dark and light can vary in intensity. It depends on the gemstone and perhaps the refractometer too. If the gem is isotropic, you'll see one consistent value. If it's anisotropic, rotate the polarizing filter to isolate each ray and take 2 readings. For anisotropic gems, note your reading, then rotate the stone about 45 degrees and test 4 times in total, covering 180 degrees. The higher eye and the lower eye are the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Their difference is the birefringence, hugely diagnostic. Sometimes you'll notice that in anisotropic gems in one of the 4 positions, the line won't move. That's okay, it can happen when the optic axis is aligned with the cut somehow. That's all you need to know about it. When you're done, clean gently. Wipe the gemstone and the glass in one direction. Don't let residue crystallize on the surface. Now, if you're testing a cabochon, you'll need to do a spot reading. You won't see a crisp line or birefringence. Look for a half-light, half-dark bubble. The 50-50 boundary is your approximate refractive index. Try both flat and curved sides, and you may need to hold the stone while reading. Expect only 2 decimal accuracy and don't go for birefringence. One approximate reading is all you get. For spot reading, you'll probably need to move back a little bit or even stand up. Know your limit. Test a zircon, sphene, moissanite or diamond to see where your instrument actually cuts off. These all exceed a 179 liquid, so this test shows you the limit of your actual tool. Not all gems are easy. They can be scratched, not flat, too small or too big, set in jewelry or just stubborn. The key is perfect contact with the glass and not damaging it. Thanks for watching. For more content and exclusive videos, check out What the Gem on Patreon and TikTok. Links are in the description below. See you around.